Good evening. How are you doing? Let me just adjust my camera here. There we go. Better now. Right, Mark, good evening. How are you doing? We've got Organ Aviate in the house. Hello to you. Marvi, hello. Lisa, hello. Peter, hello. Flugzeit, hello. Nate, hello. And Goatfriend, hello to you guys. I hope you're all doing well. Right, yeah, so welcome. So I did do it. I did buy the PMDG 737-800. It is, for me it was a $30 upgrade price, so not too bad. And like I mentioned, I do want to have an aircraft to expand on the failure wheel game that we're playing from time to time. So I think the PMDG is actually quite good with that. So, hey, Paul the Pilot. Now, we're not doing it today, guys, okay? Just as a heads up. So we are just going to do a normal flight A to B. Well, I've got, I do have random failures active, so who knows? Maybe we actually do get a failure, I don't know. We shall see. Right, yes, and we are using the Boris sound pack as well. Alright, let's see. As always, if there's anything wrong with the sounds or anything that you wish for me to change, then let me know, please. And Negative. Negative in the house with 103 months. Hey, Nick, hope you're doing well. How's it going with your life? How is the weather down, up, I should say, up in Finland? Probably very cold, right? And yeah, we'll just wait for the next jingle to come in. Good. Now, let's see. Sound is okay. Fantastic. Thanks, Thomas. And Thomas, hello to you.
The Captain Black Box infotainment experience. New subscribers should now pick up their past first class. Thank you.
Thank you so much also to Ulas.
Neben Future Man.
No, but Future Man. Ulas, thank you so much for the 9 months. Much appreciated. Hope you're doing well. Right. Yeah, so 737 PMDG 800, and we are flying the Southwest livery today, and here we are in Alberquerque, and we're flying to the new scenery from Flight Tampa. So version 3, Las Vegas, which is made compatible with Microsoft 2024. So let's have fun. Nick says life is good, weather's cold. Happy to hear that that life is good. Albuquerque, great city. Yeah, I mean, interesting location for sure. Oh, nice. Already 1 year. GG's. Yeah, and you moved together, right? So, yeah, happy to hear that it's all going well. Congratulations. Hey, Fish Cup, how are you doing? And back again, broke. Yeah, right. And Fish Cup, thanks for the file. Much appreciated.
Welcome aboard the Captain Black Box.
Hey, John Tamara coming in as well with 49 months.
Could new subscribers please make your way to the first
Nice. So let's have a look. I tried to do one thing though.
Evening all, thumbs up emoji.
Thanks so much, John Tamara, 49. Much appreciated, John. Thank you so much for your support. Greetings to you. HC Sim, hello to you. Oh, no, so today we're flying X-Plane 12. The second flight today is with the Z-Bomb mod. So today we're flying the 737-800 Albuquerque to Las Vegas in the Microsoft 2024, and then we switch to X-Plane 12. A Z-Bomb mod, latest version. Why does it have BE there? There we go. 2, 3. I should fix it. Cool. Hey, Kalium. Right, I'm gonna switch on the ATIS.
1652 Zulu.
So we're already on
330
Pilotedge. How's the sound here?
20,000 scattered. Ceiling 25,000 broken. Temperature 3. Dew point -8. Altimeter 3020. Arriving
Sounds
and
good.
departing runway 32630.
Sounded good. Thank you much for the feedback. And yeah, so I set my push to talk and everything. It should work. Thank you much, Peter.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Right, let me go ahead
welcome aboard
and
Captain Black
load
Box infotainment experience.
the
New
aircraft. So
subscribers
we've
should
got,
now pick
oops,
up their past first
we've got,
class. Thank you.
the routing set and everything. And Mr. Nick Fire, thank you so much for the 5 months. Moin. How are you doing? And thank you so much for your report, Fire. Right, so then let's see what we can do here. Here's the flight plan. Departing 17:45 UTC. We are on real time. Yep, we are on real time. And we are expected to have a flight time of about 1 hour 15. Phoenix is the alternate airport. Going to need about 2,000 kilograms of fuel for that. And weather-wise, oh yeah, we did take a bit of extra. I think about 15 minutes extra, just in case we get a rerouting, etc. with the approach. Let me scroll down to the weather. Here it is. So Albuquerque, currently 10 miles, scattered 20,000, broken 25,000. -1, pretty chilly here. Dew point -8, but nice and dry. 3018. Verga, southeast. Interesting. Sea level pressure 24. Right, forecast is good. Now, Las Vegas, 10 miles, 20,000 fuel, 9 degrees, 3017. Beautiful weather today, so hopefully we'll have some good visuals. And then, yeah, forecast, all good. Nothing to worry about. John, you tested a new MCP yesterday. Sad to see all displays missed one segment. Which aircraft, John? Interesting. I'm using currently the FCU as well. Let me just change the view here. So let me just zoom in a bit. Configure video. Control. Zoom in a bit. Invisible. Boeing 737. Well, which hey Star Lugo, which software are you using? I use SimUp Pro, and I have no problem. All the displays, everything's good here. Right. No navigation data. Oh no! Yeah, let me install the data. Ay. It's a good thing we can install it in-game nowadays. At least I hope we can. If not, we have to restart the sim, which would be a bit of a nuisance. I totally forgot about that. Oh, there we go. Yeah, install. Downloading. Updating FMC. Hooray, hooray. That is seriously, that's a big thumbs up that they have done that. Yeah, until January 22nd now. All good. That is brilliant. Love that. Now let's go here. Let's go weight and balance. Load from SimBrief. Then let's do quick loading. Load plane from SimBrief. So 60.5 takeoff weight and fuel 16.6. Is that correct? Is that correct? Okay. Yeah, firmware. Yeah, firmware update. You need to do correct, Nate. Yeah, and then yeah. I mean that's the thing. Defective hardware? Question mark. That would be a shame. You know, long waiting time. Now the planned takeoff fuel should be that. Ground operations. Oh god, where were we? I've not been in the PMDG 737 for ages. Precise loading. Fuel, total fuel. Right. Actions. Payload. Ground services. Hey Octas. Now, quick question, guys. 737 PMDG doesn't support GSX. Oh, I have pounds here. Oh, that's why I have pounds in here. Hold on. Aircraft equipment. It has, okay. Carbon brakes. Zero, let's do 1,000. Default reduction, also 1,000. Right. E-tops. The 40 call as well. Go. Right, that's all set. And then I want to have displays. Here we got the ones with pounds and kilograms, correct? There we go, kilograms. Right. Not as far as no. Okay, yeah. So, I guess we're just going to put in 7546 in here. Then we'll go ground services. Where's my... Oh, there we go. Fuel truck request.
Welcome aboard the Captain Black Box Twitch channel.
Hey Lilo! Thank you so much for the 33!
New subscribers, please make your way to the first
Oh, cabin
class
cleaning,
cabin,
yes.
where complimentary drinks, snacks, and premium flight entertainment will be served. Thank you.
Just got back from Morocco yesterday. I'm tired lol.
I can imagine. Welcome back. No, but that's GSX, guys. DFP is missing the automatic turnaround tab. Really, Jacob? I mean, I did just buy it today. I installed it. I would be very surprised if there's anything missing. Oh, no, that says PMDG. Disregard. Yeah, that's PMDG. Okay, there we go. What? Right. So then we'll do the following. Attaching. There we go. And Ralph, hello. Marvin, hello. I assume MVN, is that Marvin? Or MVN, yeah. Right, so fuel truck is there, but I still can't refuel the aircraft. Marvin, okay, hello to you. Right, help me out, please. How to get this thing loaded. There is flightsim actions in the CDU. Yeah, exactly. That's the problem, Nate. Right, let me enter all the values. So these are all the values that we have from SimBrief. So that's all there. Now, let me have a look at the doors. So, one left. Doors. Open one left. Cargo doors are open. Right, so. I'm missing something. I am missing something. Got electricity on. Get seatbelts off, I don't know. Oh, it's oh. Okay. So I'm gonna reach the fuel truck. I didn't realize it already had the yeah, thanks Apex. Right. What about the loading though? Jetway is connected. Yeah, thanks Gary, yeah, all good. Now I've understood. Rusty Moonshine too easy, yeah. Oh, why is the door not open? Hang on. The door's not open. Entry one left. Disarm. Open. I thought that was open. It was armed. But I still can't start it. Ground services. Good morning. Yeah, okay. I mean, if we can just go into the old way, like FS actions, and put the payload in here. Then that's fine as well. Hold on. Electronic flight bag. So zero fuel weight 59. Oh, it's already set. Oh. Ah, Jesus. So even the passenger loading. What I'm missing though is I'm missing some sort of, you know, in the FENIX, for example, you would get, you know, some I don't know, some feedback saying, yeah, the aircraft is loaded. So here, just press and nothing happens. So 24, 25. Gotcha. Okay. Right. Yeah. Okay, Mapex. Thanks for the help. We got to get a clearance. So as I said, we are on. Yeah, I did, Andrew. Yeah, my bad. I thought there was something. I guess I'm confusing the aircraft with some other aircraft, where you know you load the numbers, but you still have to click load. Yeah, that's why. That's got me confused here. Anyways, I'm gonna log on. So I found my flight plan. I told on the flight plan I clicked the tick the. Who's saying hello, Reynolds? Good evening. Wie geht's hier? Right, I'm gonna send the log on. And then if the clearance is available, there will be a message back again. And we'll get a notification. In the meantime, I'm going to enter this fuel weight reserves from the flight plan. So we go down to destination and there's 3 tons reserves here. That's the value. So that's alternate plus final reserve. 3 tons. Quite a lot today, but I mean the alternate is FENIX. That's why it takes a bit of extra fuel. Or alternate fuel. What's the next? There we go. ATC message. We are cleared to Las Vegas. The Roadrunner 3. I love those abbreviations. All these departure route names. Roadrunner 3. Via GUP, then as filed. Climb via SID. Expect 380 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 27.4. Let's go next page. Squawk 5616. We'll accept that. 5616. And 27.4. Gonna put that in here as a reminder.
Zulu. Wind 330 at 8. Visibility 10. 20,000.
The thing is that Pilotedge doesn't have secret DLC. What did so Lilo Blackbox well had chaos to do deboarding at random. The hostess broke her leg. No, really? When she opened the door. Oh man, yeah, that's terrible. How did she break her leg? Did she kind of fall, trip or something, or? Yeah, Brennell, absolutely, yeah. Okay. Question is, do we get a reply? Just a close, right? That is closed. So there's probably not going to be any reply on that. Good. Flight level 380. So 380 there. Execute. Let's have a look at the wind data. So I'm going to go to. Actually, no. Let's go. Hang on. Why isn't the route loaded? Doesn't it load route as well? Oh. That's it. I've got way too many add-ons. Jesus. I've got way too many add-ons. Yeah. And like I said, I've not flown the PMDG 737 for ages. Ages. Thanks, Jacob. There we go. Now. Well, we're getting there. Tell me about it. Yeah, Nick, right? Oh. Now I could also pull the old man excuse. Yeah, Nick, I can imagine. Right, activate, execute. Flight number Southwest Airlines 1037. Real world flight number, indeed. I did check that. So let me check the routing here. So we have departure. What's the wind say? The wind. Weather departure. 340 at 8. So 340 at 8. So it's either going to be 26 or 03. I mean, 26 would be best, right? That would pretty much just straight out. Yeah, I'm gonna go try the what? Oh, that was a test. Good. So here we have. Oh no, disregard. Hold on. Hang on, Sid. Where's my Roadrunner? Now, if we have a bit of tailwind, we may be able to do it. 340 at 8. I didn't realize. I thought that you had the Roadrunner also for runway, you know, for all runways, but no. Largo. So I've got to be aware. If I change the departure runway, I will get a different departure routing as well. So a different name completely. I just saw one. Oh no, disregard. Hang on. No, disregard. The aircraft is blocking the other runway there. So we could do 3 or 8. That's fine. 3 or 8. But 3 would also be... Nah, 3 would be not... Well, 3 would be okay. 3 would be okay. So request runway 3. Easy as that. Hey, Team Skeets. Team Skeets, hello. Yeah, so we'll do runway 3. So it'll be climb and heading 034, 6,000. Then left turn direct Roadrunner. Cross Roadrunner at or above 10,000. And then from Roadrunner on transition, maintain level 200, so top altitude is 200. Already set that into the MCP. And expect foul altitude 380, 10 minutes after departure. Okay, so that's all correct. Sectors 11.9, speedy 12. Okay, so let's quickly check that. Departure 3, Roadrunner 3, transition good. That's cleared. So we have Roadrunner 10,000 above, Speedy 12 above, then Barbie, Bustle Gup, Speedy, Baby, Bustle, Gallop. Excellent. All cool. Alright, and then it's our flight planned route and the arrival into Las Vegas. Let's have a look there. We're planning runway 26 left. 26 left. They've got 290 at 3, so I don't see a reason why we shouldn't get 26 left. Yeah, Jacob, yeah. Hey Luke, how you doing? Good. So we're doing... Well, we'll try an ILS. Yeah, we'll do an ILS 26 left Zulu. We are doing the arrival. Rocket Star. Rocket Star 4 via... Ha ha ha. How would you pronounce that? Ha ha? Hey hey? Direct ha ha. These names. Silly. Well hey. Whatever, right? Whatever. Star. So, Rocket Star. Here's haha, hey hey. Haha. Rocket Star. It'll lead us to Halen, I think. So the last point will be Prino or Flies. Now if we take the Zulu 26 left, it will be Prino. So that's what I'm going to enter here. Let's execute that. And let's put this to plan mode. And then just increase the range a bit. And then we'll go unable to 50 at Petty. Okay, we'll see that later. So here's the routing. Here's the arrival. Rocket Star. Onto the approach. Missed approach. Looking good. So there's no disunities in here. Fantastic. We have the init page filled out. I was stuck on the wind data request. So I'm going to go back to map mode. Then I'm going to go to route data, wind request. Hey Ghost, hello, how are you doing? Nice to see you. How long did it take prepare a turnaround in the A320? Now, if you mean like with all the services, or how long would it theoretically take us pilots, like programming the FMS or the MCDU and getting the aircraft ready that way? Because I can tell you, it was literally always the services we waited for, right? Oh man, that's annoying with the forecast load. Oh, nice. Okay, Ghost, I wish you all the best for that. Yeah, are you nervous about it? With everything, Brennald? So let's say, Brennald, assume that all the services, like cleaning, catering, fueling, everything's there on time, so that we wouldn't have to wait for any of these services. Then the quickest, an A320, not 21, but A320, I would say the quickest would be 30 minutes, but that's pushing it. 30 minutes, everyone has to be right on time. No issues. Passengers out, so even the jetway at the aircraft on time. Passengers deboarding quickly. Very theoretical, but I think half an hour is what you could do. Anything below that? Not sure. Kind of nervous. Yeah, okay. As always, but I'm sure, you know, you heard it many, many times, right? Do your best. That's all you can do. Stupid kind of comment, isn't it? Well, yeah, Ryanair, you know, but the thing is, Brandel, so Ryanair, here's the thing, and I've seen that IRL. So what Ryanair does, they pay good money for the services, so they have very good contracts. What they do, passengers deboard it, I think the cabin crew cleans the aircraft, right? They have no external service for that. So the cabin crew cleans the aircraft. Usually they pick up the garbage during flight, right? And then there's no catering. They've got their catering on board, right? They won't normally cater outside of their base. And then the fuel truck will hook up, and you will notice that by the time the last passenger has entered the terminal building or the bus, the first passengers with the boarding are arriving, and they will have to wait at the stairs outside. It doesn't matter if it's thunderstorm, rain, whatever. They have to stand there ready to board, and then they just give thumbs up and let the people board. Sure, that's quick. Good, so we have APU and APU power on bus. Just want to check the elevation destination. That is 2,183. So that's not taken over automatically. Let's take 22. Cruise is 380. No, Ghost, I did buy the update. I had a look at it today, and it's a $30 upgrade price, and I thought, yeah, if we do want to do the failure stuff, right, then, you know, I might as well get an aircraft as well where you could do that. Yeah, yeah, that's true. $30 coffee. I know, right? So regarding CPDLC here, it doesn't work in the PMDG yet, so pretty sure. Good. So last thing to do is let's get ourselves the performance. So we go here, performance tool. So let's go runway 3. Import from the aircraft. Man, I don't know what it is. So something on my yoke, so the Brenner yoke, gives some impulse regarding my viewpoints. And so that's why it sometimes flicks the viewpoint around without me doing any inputs, which is annoying. So high elevation here, 5,300, pretty high weight. CG, air conditioning. Let's do air conditioning off. No need for anti-ice. Flap optimum and rating optimum. Import the weather. 1023, is that correct? Yeah, about 10. Let's do 1022. And then let's calculate that. So, wow, TO2, but flex 21. Does that make sense? Brandon, I would be careful with port over. Turkey US. It's a nice addition, and I think, yeah, he...
November 12419er, like, pick up my FR.
Then, you know...
Number 12419er, Denver clearance on request, Emma.
Oh, that's Denver. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, no, that's 27-4, maybe.
November 419er, Denver clearance, go to Salt Lake City Airport, Zimmer 3 departure, Changi transition.
Runway 321
yeah, it is.
closed. Read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact you have information. Bravo.
Bravo.
Albuquerque International Airport. 8 KISS information. Bravo.
Hey, cargo pilot, how you
1652
doing?
Zulu. Wind 330 at 8. Visibility 10. 20,000 scattered. Ceiling 25,000 broken. Temperature 3. Dew point -8. Altimeter 3020. Arriving and departing runways 32630. Visual approaches in use. VFR departures, contact, clearance, delivery. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Notice to airmen runway 321 closed. Read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions.
What?
Advise on initial contact you have information. Bravo.
What? 321 closed? Huh? Yeah. But that's Pilotedge for you guys. So Pilotedge does do NOTAMs. And they do reflect the real world NOTAMs. So they got approach light US, PAPI US. RLS 8 US. 03 US. Am I missing the where's the NOTAM part with the runway being US? I can only see the ILS US. I need to check my real world app here. So let's have a look. So we have taxiway Alpha Bravo Charlie between terminal, ramp and runway. Work in progress makes adjacent. Okay. 0826 centerline markings obscured. Runway is So obscured. Wow. What's going on there? Taxiway Delta and taxiway Echo. So between runway and taxiway Echo closed. I'm looking hard. I can't really see. Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah, that's typical. You see how? Look, this is a brilliant example of how not to write NOTAMs. Like, you've got approach lights, PARPI lights, PARPI lights, PARPI lights. And then in between the lights, there they write runway closed. So, for me, you know, even in this kind of format, there should be a way to kind of highlight, make it bold letters or something, right? So runway 321 closed. Okay, that's definitely correct then. Which means we'll have the runway 8, and we're going to work out the 8 with the tailwind. We can accept up to at least 10 knots tailwind, so that's not the problem. So I'm going to go with runway 8.
Welcome aboard the Captain Black.
There we go. Import. To calculate.
Thank you.
Hello, captains.
Hello, Sammy. Thank you so much, Sammy, for 65 months. Yeah, and I know it's on. A good thing it's in the 80s, but let's say it wasn't in the 80s, you know, and he misread the NOTAMs there. We just missed it, which we could do so quickly. That's kind of embarrassing, isn't it? Now, I just don't think it's a good combination to have a TO2, so 20% fixed D rate, and then have selected 22. It doesn't make sense to me. So I'm going to force the rating to TO1. And again, we are at high altitude, right? So that's at least 10% more power. 27 selected in that case. I think it will go with that one. So TO1, 27. Probably give us a climb 2 or climb 1, let's see. Climb, okay, that's fine. Then we'll have flaps 5, 24.8, and the speeds 40, 43, 46. And then we are ready. What time is it? 3 minutes behind schedule. Not too bad, not too bad. Yeah, 0.3%, not much really, but let's hope that Microsoft has proper aerodynamic simulation. Ali, hello. And your Sim CFI, hello. Thank you much. And 74 nuts. Yeah. So 74 nuts, I'm totally with you there, and I know that my company, so Lufthansa, at some point tried to declutter the NOTAMs internally, which helped. But still, I mean, in some airports you had crazy amounts of NOTAM stuff, especially like London Heathrow and so on. So yeah, I know the pain. Right, let's close all doors. Then equipment hatch is closed. So let's close. What's happening here? Do I have to get rid of the ground vehicles first? No. Sorry. Release all, not request all. Release all. There we go. Now everything's released. Fantastic. Door management. Now we should be able to close. Fantastic. That's closing. And then we'll arm all doors. All doors are armed. Fantastic. Cool. So that's done. I can remove the ground power. Just checking that we have the... Oops. Right, let me just check here. Parking brake. Parking brake is set. So remove the chocks. Chocks set removed as well. Fantastic. Cool. Alrighty. Camprout, hello to you. How are you? When I read that, I always want to say camp out from the Parallel 42 add-on. Good. Guys, let me change the runway. Wrong way around. It's going to kill my partner. Right. That. Execute. Next page, just checking that it's going to close everything. Execute. Radio. Then let's get the charts out. Sorry for the slight delay. That's what happens when you don't read the NOTAMs correctly. Hey. So set. So pinned. So that's Rockstar Arrival. Hold on. Pinned. Star. No sit. Good. So from runway 8, climb heading 079. Why does it do that? 079 to 5,860 feet. Direct Tyler, max 230. Left direct Roadrunner. Roadrunner at above 10,000. And then again transition. Top altitude remains level 200. So let's check that. Tyler, Roadrunner. All correct. We have the 146 V2 set, the heading is set, and 20,000 is set. I'm going to add the course here 079 since 3 approaches not possible today. And let's just check performance again. So there we have it, 27. Takeoff, that was 5, 46, 40, and 43. Excellent. Good. So the sector 11.9, white area means 8,000 would be safe. We are going to have good visibility as well. But 8 contour layer, apart from that, in the whole segment, almost 12,000 feet. MSA, then outbound, we have 9,100. But we have those restrictions anyways. Roadrunner 10,000 above, Speedy 12,000 above. And for taxi out, it's going to be a short taxi out, so pushback. Taxi out, Alpha 1 or Alpha 2 holding point. Not very far at all. Let me do one more thing. So what I want to do is we want to check in terms of where the apron side ends and where the ATC side starts. And you will see that with a solid and dashed line. So I would assume it's going to be here. Yeah. So this should be the apron side, and that's ground side. So we only call ground once we approach that here. So there's no need for pushback request. And then we'll have a quick look at the frequencies. So ground is going to be 1219. We got the clearance. Checking ATIS one more time.
Bravo. 165.
So we call Bravo. I'm going to try to remember that we have Bravo information. Right. Good. Let's find a checklist, shall we? checklist. 737 normal. Right, pre-flight oxygen tested 100%. Now 100%. Navigation transfer display switches. We have on
Denver ground, November 12419er has signature information.
Window heat is on. Cleared for hydraulics.
12419er Denver ground, runway 17 right, taxi via Mike 10.
And we have window heat on.
Taxi
Thrustration
17
mode
right, Mike
selector is an
10,
auto.
419er.
Flight instruments. We have heading 146, altimeter 3018, 5,300 feet. Parking brake is set. What's the flight leader handling that? Engine start was cut off, and that's the pre-flight checklist complete. We'll do the before start items. Anti-collision light on. APU is running. That's done. We're going to get the APU bleed on, but the pack's off. Isolation valve off. That is on. And now transponder. Is now hard to say. Transponder's on. Although I think for Pilotedge, no, mode C is transmitting already. Okay, cool. So there's no need to put that to TARA. And passengers, so before start to the line, fuel is 7,500 kilograms pumps on. MCP heading V2 146 heading 079 altitude 20,000. Takeoff speeds V1 140 VR 143 V2 146 pre-flight completed. Rudder aileron trim 3 and 0. And taxi takeoff briefing completed. Let's check the door is closed. So we have light at go closed, locked, doors closed, checked, anti-collision light is on, and that's the before start, below the line completed. But GSX for pushback is okay, guys, right? Hope so. Hey Boris, nice to see you. Yeah, up to now, all good, yeah. But did it change anything? Because I know that I showcased your sounds in the 2020 version.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Number 1 Golf Tango, contact NorCal approach 121.3.
Oh, nice, Camp Proud. You started your first job in aviation at a private jet center at Liverpool Airport today. Nice, all the best for that. GG's. Oh, okay, fantastic. So big change log. Yeah, sorry, I didn't have the time today to read through everything there.
Completed. Bypass pin inserted.
So Lilo says the 220 Pratt Whitney howl is way louder than Neo.
approach, Duke 701 Golf Tango's descending.
It just has to do with the
191 for 190.
Combustion chamber layout.
701 Golf Tango, NorCal approach, Roger.
Because it is it has to do with the airflow through the combustion chamber, and it gets kind of a resonance frequency where you have that howl.
All right, descend
And then as the
RPM
RPM increases,
and we'll get the 701 Golf Tango.
So we are here. So endpoint is going to be, let's say, here. And then I want to have myself... So endpoint here. I want one. That should be okay, right?
Release parking brakes, please.
Brakes released.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
crunch sound when you deploy the reversers. Okay, interesting. Off we go, finally. Delay? 15 minutes delay. We've got to hurry up.
NorCal November 701 call to you as Papa. One Golf Tango, roger, expect visual approach runway 28 right.
Good, let's check we have good
28 right for the
pressure,
visual,
packs
then
are off, fuel pumps are on. Let's start left engine. Start valve is open. N2 rotation. Oh no, where's he pushing me? Oh no, we're alright. Disregard. All good. I thought he was pushing the wrong way. Ghost, I mean, I think they tried to... Right, so here comes the fuel. Let's see. So I just want to have a look at the outside view here.
Please set parking brakes.
Yeah, nice
Denver
space.
Tower, citation November 12419, departure 17 right.
Waiting your
Start off
confirmation for a
closed.
good
Let's
engine
start
start.
right engine.
12419er, Denver Tower, runway 17 right. Cleared for takeoff. Wind 180
Clear for takeoff 17 right, 419er.
Alright, looking for 25, 26, fuel on. Here comes fuel. Oh. I wonder, Boris, just so that I don't mess up any sound settings. The PMDG has its own sound options, or it used to have, right? It doesn't have anymore, does it, here in 2024? Yeah, just to make sure that I'm not missing anything there.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
No, I think it's just the normal menu, the main menu. Spatial sound. I'll check, Boris. I think the last time we'd had that, right? So let's check spatial sound. Spatial.
Unlocking gear.
Sound settings.
Tow truck disconnected.
419er, contact Denver departure.
Yeah, I think, you know what? Had spatial sounds, it must have reactivated again with the last update something. It was on Dolby Atmos for headphones. Don't ask me why. Yeah. So now... Yeah, sorry for that, man. I'm sure you put it into the changelog somewhere, right? Yeah, apologies. Oh. Right, let's do the after start flows. That can remain off. We'll have APU bleed off.
Welcome aboard the Captain Black Box YouTube channel subscriber experience.
Auto.
Could new subscribers please make their way to the first class
Snare.
cabin
Let's go
where
continuous
complimentary
here,
drinks,
APU
snacks and
off.
premium flight entertainment
Go,
will be
Savvy.
served.
Hang on.
Thank you.
That's on YouTube, right? Hold on. Turkey US, thank you so much for the YouTube membership. Much appreciated. Thank you so much. Good. So let's do the rest of the after start flows. Put this to flaps 5. RTO. We'll do a recall check here. And engines are looking good. Systems, flight controls. So anyone else that's wondering why they may not hear the sounds properly? Where's that? Hold on.
Welcome aboard the Captain Black Box Twitch channel subscriber.
I need to adjust my yoke here because
Could new subscribers
it is
please
hitting
make their way
the
to first class cabin,
MCP.
where complimentary drinks, snacks and premium flight entertainment will be served. Thank you.
It's kind of annoying.
Hello Captain and crew, greetings and I hope everything is well.
Everything is well. Thank you so much for asking. How are you? Ed Force 5, nice to see you. 93 months. Right, let's see. That's better. Left, right. Rudder is good. Okay, so then let's read the before taxi checklist. Generators are on bus, propeds on. We have anti-ice off. Isolation valve is in auto. So that's here. Auto. A recall. Engine start switch is continuous. Recall checked. Auto brake is RTO. Engine start levels, idle attend, flight controls checked, and the ground equipment is clear. Good. Let's go. Yeah, I do have a... Oh, hang on. It's the yoke cam. Here it is. So here's the MCP there. Brakes are working. So one more check here regarding the ATIS. Oh no, hang on. I need to restart Pilotedge.
Pilotedge disconnected. Pilotedge disconnected.
Yeah, changing that spatial sound thingy has has put the client sound to 0 and oh yeah, the yeah. I know what you mean. There we go. Now restarting the app. Connect.
Pilotedge connected.
Yeah.
Notice to airman runway 321 closed. Read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Charlie.
Okay, Charlie. Just wait for the altimeter setting here.
Alberquerque International Airport. ATIS information, Charlie. 1752 Zulu. Wind 340 at 6. Visibility 10. 20,000 scattered. Ceiling 25,000 broken. Temperature 6. Dew point -8. Altimeter 3021. Arriving and departing runway 26. Visual approaches in use VFR departures, contact, clearance, delivery. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Notice to airman runway 321 closed. Read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Charlie. P.
Right, now we're ready. Is the ATC sound okay, or is it too loud, or? Yeah. It's okay, fantastic. Albuquerque ground, good afternoon. Southwest 1037, information Charlie on approaching taxiway. Which taxiway? Hang on, taxiway.
South 1037 Albuquerque ground. Since you got your clearance, the configuration has slipped. Do you still want runway 8?
Yeah, it's fine. We can accept runway 8 for departure. Yeah, that's fine.
South 1037 Albuquerque ground, runway 8, taxi via Alpha.
Runway 8 via Alpha, Southwest 1037. Good. Alrighty. That's done, that's done. Then we've got to turn right here, Alpha.
FedEx 1885, descend via the Hawk State arrival. Seattle is landing south, altimeter 3035.
Give me a second.
Everyone Golf Tango, contact NorCal approach 134.5.
Yeah, chase pin is great. I love that as well, yeah.
134.5.
I also have to say, I love the 4.5 DLSS update. Very cool indeed.
NorCal approach, Duke 701 Golf Tango.
Good, so we're going to switch to tower on our own. That's how it's
701
done
Golf
here in
Tango,
the
NorCal
US.
approach. What was your assigned altitude?
Oh. When you ask that way.
10,000. Alright, just make sure you include your present altitude with that assigned altitude. If you're not quite there, continue to descend and maintain 7,000, San Francisco altimeter 3014.
So we have to report
Roger,
climb via
7,000.
Roadrunner 3. 27.4, so next frequency, the tower is... Where's my tower? Tower is... well, that makes it exciting to fly on Pilotedge. 20.3. 20.3. Don't know what it is. It's just, yeah, Goofy, you're using 4.5 right now. It just adds a little bit more spice to flying. So VATSIM is great. Don't get me wrong. VATSIM is great. But flying on Pilotedge. But I tell you what. I mean, you would get the same IRL, right? Potentially. I'm not saying you would all the time, but you know, a busy controller may get annoyed. Let me do the lineup items quickly. So we have no lineup checklist, just after takeoff checklist. But I'm going to go ahead and switch off the packs for takeoff. Let's get strobe lights on. Cabin crew prepare for departure, and we'll have the lineups on here. Alberquerque ground. Good afternoon. Southwest 1037, holding short 08, ready for departure.
South 1037 Albuquerque Tower, wind 340 at 6, runway 8, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 8, cleared for takeoff, Southwest 1037. Approach checklist clear. We've done everything. Yeah, Ghost, that would be cool, but I mean, it's hard to do, isn't it? So we have to remember to press the elapsed time. We'll do a rolling takeoff. So one thing I'm noticing with the new driver, it's very smooth. Just some smaller lags, but very rare. Good, let's go. Takeoff. Let's listen to sounds. Oh. There we go now. Takeoff. Yeah, nice. And one toga.
Airspeed alive.
I can't do that.
80 knots.
Oh, that's sensitive. Blimey.
V1. Rotate.
Rotate.
Positive rate.
Gear up. There we go. So we have N1 climb power. One thing I'm noticing though here, the displays are looking a little bit, just a tad blurry. I didn't have that.
1037, contact departure.
Departure, Southwest 1037. Something I didn't have, Autopilot 1, on the
Number 1 Golf Tango, turn right heading 360, vectors visual approach, runway 28 right. Right 360 for vectors visual 28 right.
Let me put speed intervention in here. Let me state flaps 1 for the turn. There we go. Albuquerque departure, good afternoon. Southwest 1037, passing 8,300, climbing via the Roadrunner 3.
Oh, 1037 Albuquerque departure, radar contact.
There you go. Yeah, that helps. So if you don't accelerate to the max allowable speed for the turn, I mean, we're at high altitude, right? So it's a high true airspeed, higher ground speed. So it does make sense to go speed intervention initially.
Number 1 Golf Tango, descend and maintain 6,000. 6,000, 1 Golf Tango.
That's interesting. Do I have to decouple that from the hardware? Really? It's close to speed dimension again. Max speed 230. We can fly that clean. So here comes flaps up. Flaps up. Packs are on. Oh, TCAS. Where's my co-pilot? Here we go, TCAS. Traffic. I'm going to put terrain mode on here. This side. Let's screw up. Cool. Oh yeah. Nice. The checklist you're seeing is available if you have the Flow Pro app. Otherwise, what you can do on our website, you can get the app for your toolbar. Right. So these are the options you have available. Nice. Hey, Roy. Frankie, yeah, I think that was due to the takeoff run. So I think once you set takeoff power, you can't select or do anything with LNAV, VNAV anymore. But I may be wrong. And then you have to wait until 400 feet before you can activate different VNAV mode or different vertical mode. So with 10,000 above, and we just set radar contact. He didn't say anything else. Hence, we stopped climb at level 200. Yeah, that's true, Ghost. Yeah, he also got the app running, fantastic for stuff. So he has the app running as well for the Microsoft EFB. Yeah. For the PMG, you have to assign the landing gear up on the
One
release.
Golf Tango, descend and maintain 4,000.
On the release button. Hang on.
4,000, one Golf.
What?
That was 1037. Contact Albuquerque Center 134.6.
34.6 southwest, 1037. Right. Alberquerque Center, good afternoon, southwest 1037, passing 15,300, climbing via the Roadrunner 3.
That was 1037 Albuquerque Center, roger. Climb and maintain flight level 380.
Climb maintain level 380, southwest 1037. So there we go, 380. Tommy, hello. Yes, the reason why I'm saying
One Golf Tango, descend and maintain
climbing via the Roadrunner 3 is so that the ATC controller knows that I haven't been cleared any other altitude, and knows then if I follow the Roadrunner 3, I won't go above level 200. All right. Boris, okay. I do have the FSLabs installed, yes, hang on. If you do, it constantly resets the environmental volume to 0. Really?
One Golf Tango, turn left heading 300.
Right, let's go set standards. Yeah, the problem is I can't go into the settings now because I'm online. It's a shame. It's a shame that all these add-ons somehow have to do something to get their stuff working, right? It's so annoying. And then, yeah. And without knowing, really, you're wondering why you're not... oh, it went back to normal. I think it was a chase paint. Okay. Yeah. Well, of course, you will hear...
One Golf Tango, turn left heading 290.
You'll hear that
airport
best,
now about
yeah.
11 o'clock and 10 miles from William.
Hey Dayon, what's Pilotedge? It's an ATC service similar to, let's say, VATSIM. However, it's a it's a subscription-based service.
One Golf Tango, cleared visual approach, runway 28 right.
And the advantages there in the west side of the US, it's a very professional service. So literally, if you want to, let's say, do VFR in the US on the west coast there, and you want to practice your real-world flying,
1885, contact
real-world
Seattle
ATC,
Center 126.6.
then you could do that with Pilotedge. Same for IFR. Right, so they really meticulously make sure that you follow all the procedures, be it VFR, be it IFR. And then if you mess up, if you do a mistake, they will either give you a polite nudge, or if you really mess up, they will tell you possible pilot deviation, and they may suggest to you sometime to yeah, phone number to do these
Just FedEx 1880
kind of tutorials for VFR and IFA flying.
Disney by the Hogsey.
FedEx 1885.
You'd be a phone book. Welcome to the club. I did, so Turk in the West, I did as well. I got a pilot deviation thing. I think it was departing, yeah, it was departing.
Contact San Francisco Tower.
Departing Palm Springs. Hey, THP, Grüße nach Dresden. The thing is,
435 Charlie Mike, Reno.
so I think I got one pilot deviation call on Pilotedge, but I still remember it. It's like 4 or 5 years ago, but I still remember it, and I know exactly what I did wrong. So it does stick with you.
Number 701 Golf Tango, San Francisco at Tower, wind 050 at 4, runway 28 right, clear land.
So regarding the landing gear lever, so somebody was said you have to set a button, hang on, for the release. So reset for the people. You have assigned the landing gear up on the release button. Oh yeah, Turk in the US, I would appreciate that very much. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I'm using the Bravo throttle quadrant, yeah. Medifar, yeah, I mean, yeah, so in VATSIM, the rule's a bit different, but still, I mean, oh, look at the scenery here. Beautiful. Great stuff. It's not Wallop. That's true. Yeah, that's true. Dot Wallop. So my wife just texted me, asked if the cats had something to eat. No. Oh, I didn't feed that part of the stream. Yeah, I would have to do that after landing though, and then yeah, because now I can't go into settings, unfortunately. I'll just do that later. I'm still missing sounds. Man, that's annoying in the sense, you know, I know it's not your fault, Boris. Just the mere fact that just because I have a different add-on installed, it resets the environmental sound slider. Yeah, Ghost, yeah, the cats are nice. Apart from being at night when you leave them inside. They kind of wake you. They wait until you've fallen asleep. And then they start annoying you. That they want to go outside. It's always the same. Yeah, Boris, me neither. Right, a bit of headwind today, it seems. Yeah, but I'm sure, Boris, I mean, I know that a lot of other streamers, Kenko and
Golf Tango, right turn when you're able. Will be Charlie
they showcase your
your
sounds as well, right? And they probably got it correctly, sounds, or the correct sounds. Yeah. Let me get rid of the angle of attack pointer there as well. That's something I find a bit distracting. Let's go menu, setup, aircraft displays, and then ground speed. That's fine. angle of takeoff. There we go. Now that's gone.
Number 435 Charlie Mike, Reno Tower, runway 17 left.
Yeah, the
cleared
problem is,
for
Boris,
takeoff.
the thing
Wind
is, regarding Pilotedge, so if I go into the main menu and then come back, it kicks me from Pilotedge. I mean, I could say, well, yeah, okay, so what we'll do, I'll tell him that we had a quick disconnect and then reconnecting again, okay? We'll do that, Boris. Yeah. Yeah, go, Sammy, that would be cool, yeah. If you had a sound mixer option there in the Flow Pro app. Yeah, hey, Sammy. Oh, really, Boris? There's a lot of streamers actually had the environmental slider issue because everyone flew the FS alphabet. Oh my god, yeah. Oh, that's annoying. So let me climb to 380, okay? And Psycho, hello. Then what we'll do the settings, okay? And if you get disconnected, I'll reconnect again. And tell them that we had a disconnect. Yeah, you could also change the gear settings. Let me see if Turk and ES has already given me the infos for that. Just checking my Discord. Oh, jeez, what was that?
For 5 Charlie 9, contact northbound departure.
Very loud, sorry. So do you think the spatial sounds really work? But which ones? I've got two spatial sound settings in Windows. Apologies, it was a bit loud.
Number 435 Charlie Mike, NorCal departure, radar contact. Air 12419 contact Salt Lake City Center 135.77.
There's also no possibility to set
FedEx 1885 contact Seattle approach 125.6.
125.6, FedEx 1885.
to set sounds or something. Sounds. Nothing with sounds.
Salt Lake Center, citation November 12419 or 380.
Number 12419 Salt Lake City Center, descend via the Pit 1 arrival, Salt Lake City's landing south, altimeter 3039.
Descend via Pit 1 419.
So one thing we'll go into hopefully fairly soon is there's some failure stuff here. I know not everyone likes failures, but it does have a couple things, and you know, it gives us the option
heavy,
to learn a bit more about the aircraft.
3035, expect vector.
Oh yeah, they do allow that. Yeah, absolutely.
16 left approach.
They're actually a bit more open to that compared to VATSIM, in my opinion. Oh, thank you so much, General. Okay, General. So Turk US, thank you so much for that. In the general. Thank you so much. Yeah, got it. Perfect. Much appreciated. So you have gear down, and then for gear up. Yeah, hang on, but I have that, and then. Oh, you mean like, hang on. So set control, hang on. And then on the options, you go set, so in the options menu, then you go set control on release. That's the thing, okay. Yeah, we'll try that. Right. 1,000 feet to go, a bit more than 1,000 feet, and then... Set on release. Thank you much. Appreciate that.
419er vacating straight out.
For 419er, roger.
Although, what we'll do...
Number 5 Charlie Mike, climb and maintain flight level 230 and contact Oakland Center 132.95.
The controls, yes, you're right. The controls I can do here, right? You are correct. That doesn't pause this. Yeah, you're correct. Thanks for reminding me. Yeah, so let's do gear. Yeah, 1,000 to go. Checked. So here, set control on release. Go back. Gear up. Set control on release. Go back. Perfect. Thank you. Love the community for that. How we can help each other. Brilliant. Maybe someone else had the issue, right? Yeah, but in general, I mean, I would you know, believe Boris's comments here. So he's an expert regarding the sounds in Microsoft Flight Sim 2024, right? So if he says that the spatial sound is not
Charlie Mike, Oakland Center,
correctly inserted in the software, then I would believe him. Good.
November 435 Charlie and Mike, level 230.
So we're going to be...
Charlie, Mike,
we'll stay in Alberquerque center until Haha.
We fly level 360 for direction travel.
Until Haha.
Okay, up to 360, 5 Charlie Mike.
10-minute week overlay for the catering would be funny. Oh, man. But, I mean, on a special occasion, I think she would ride along with that.
So 1037, contact Albuquerque Center 134.32.
13432, Southwest 1037. She would go around, you know, she would play around with that as well. Or 13432. Albuquerque, good afternoon, Southwest 1037, level 380.
South 1037, Albuquerque Center, roger.
Would you recommend Pilotedge? Yeah, depends on your what you would achieve, Kalium. So what you're looking for. Right, let me try to fix the sounds real quickly, okay? I know it's gonna kick me off. So sound. Environment, yeah. Other aircraft.
Pilotedge disconnected.
Yeah, there we go. So
Pilotedge connected.
A-chain rector. Okay, so you've seen that the environmental sounds are on now. Is it, so Boris, where would you hear the difference? Outside or inside?
Denver Center, November 734 Sierra Juliet, flight level 410.
Okay, now they have the actual wind as well.
Number 734 Sierra Juliet.
Yeah.
Denver Center after the Dove Creek.
Yeah, that's
VR,
right.
join
It was, that was missing. Yeah.
Cones VR and a Echo Tango.
Yeah, appreciate the help, Boris.
Alright, after Dove Creek, Victor 68 airway to Cones for 4 Sierra Juliet.
7 Sierra Juliet, descend at your discretion, maintain flight level 240.
Yeah, gotcha.
Flight discretion at 240, 4 Sierra Juliet.
Pilotedge is a air traffic control service like flightsim, but it's a subscription service, and they are basing everything around basing everything around professional service. So Grand Canyon, right hand side. Oh. Coming up. Yeah, let's view that. And so, you know, if you want to practice for your real world flying,
flight level 300, climbing 360.
At the areas that they offer the control, and they're paid as well. Yeah, the controllers are paid, and a lot of them. I'm not sure if all of them are professional ATC controllers, but
on this particular route, yeah, there's nothing that we can really do just because we got to clear you
they're
from
paid, so they do everything according to real world procedures.
Bakersfield corridor from the north, as well as the departures from
San
Francisco heading through the valley.
At 240 indicated is quieter than, say, lower altitude 290. Yeah. Yeah, Caleb, have a look at it. So it's pilotedge.com is the website.
Boeing 1 Heavy, San Francisco clearance, clear to Boeing Airport, truck
I wouldn't
into
be
departure, deadhead transition on a
surprised if they actually offer a
NorCal 135.1 squawk
kind of a you know, test phase. Good. Another thing I want to do today, guys, I want to do a flight here now with the PMDG 737 to Las Vegas, and then we'll switch to X-Plane 12, go to the Zibo 737-800 mod, and then fly from Las Vegas to Salt Lake City. And I'll have map enhancement, so we should have nice sceneries as well. Because I'm using the X-Plane 12 beta version now, and they have done some performance improvements. So we'll see how that works. One downside, I agree. One downside is obviously, I mean, it depends on if you're really upset about that. I mean, so it's one controller for a certain area, which means when you have ground, tower, departure, so they're all there. So you have full control all the time at the given times. So it's always assured, right? It's just that you will talk to the same controller, so you switch frequencies. And some people say it kind of, you know, disturbs their immersion. Not for me, I don't really mind that. I care more about the wordings and procedures. Yeah. Good. So let's have a look for the arrival. Las Vegas, and then airport. I want to have... we better read the NOTAMs as well, right? For Las Vegas. To make sure that we don't miss a close runway. So let's see. Las Vegas, NOTAMs.
Southwest 1037, cross HaHa at and maintain flight level 300.
Cross and maintain HaHa at flight level 300. So let me enter that. 300. Exactly.
5 Charlie Mike, descend to maintain flight level 240.
So I've already dialed in 30,000. Now top percent will be calculated. Yeah. So still complaining about petty, but we'll do that later. If anything, we'll use the speed brakes to make sure that we reach that. So now the FMS has calculated the top percent here to be at maintain level 300 at HaHa. How did you say that with a straight face? Years of practice, Ghost. Years of practice. So we've got nav TACAN beyond a certain distance unusable. Okay, that's the same. It's all the same. Las Vegas. So beyond a certain distance there, 22 miles, usable 25. I guess that's more maybe terrain. Texwell Delta, north 300 feet change to Texwell Delta 1. Right, on left, PARP US. Now PARP US doesn't really matter here in the sim because they can't switch off the PARPs, right? So, but runway closure, like we've just seen in Albuquerque, yeah, that is simulated. So takeoff minimums, push crane. Yeah, and crane's the same, right? I mean, there's no, you know, cranes suddenly appearing in the flight sims. So here's another thing. Hoover 8 departure, disregard turbojets only. All other data remains as published. Finish approach point, Harry, circling.
45 Charlie Mike, contact Oakland Center 125.75.
2575, 5 Charlie Mike.
You are not available. That's available. Right, good. There we go.
Oakland Center, November 435 Charlie Mike. Flight level 334, descending 240.
Now we can get to our
85, turn right heading 070, descend and maintain 4000.
Our Navigraph app. So if you go to
Charlie Mike, Oakland
Las
Center,
Vegas,
Monterey,
weather, we can select ATIS and then go to Pilotedge.
10,000.
So that's where I'm going now. So they have information November.
VOR at 10,000, 5 Charlie Mike.
There give us a ghost, wishing all the best for your exam. Viva Las Vegas, indeed. So they have 060 at 13 degrees. They have altimeter 3022. Pre-dial that already. 3022. That's about 11. 30. Pre-selected and departs arriving. That's interesting. Arriving 19 left, 19 right, and 26 left. So I think we'll just stick with 26 left for now. Request that. So a quick look here. Kilo Alpha 33 Quebec. 31 minutes after departure, and we have fuel 5.3. So let's do a quick fuel check here. So 5.3. So how much extra did we take on?
FedEx 1885, turn right heading 130.
We had 700 kilograms extra. So we should have had 4.9 and we're 5.3. So I guess we saved some taxi fuel there, which is fine. So fuel is good, and 32 minutes after departure, so we are 1 minute ahead of schedule for that. Cool. And we're landing in
FedEx 1885 for some reason.
1936. Schedule is 1940. So depending on the taxi-in time, we can still make it on time.
Established on the localizer. Clear the ILS runway 16 left approach.
I may have to switch gear up and down buttons. Okay, we'll see. Yeah. Yeah, we'll see how it works. We'll get it working. Right, let's look outside again. I think the Grand Canyon was a bit more... more to the west, isn't it? But let's concentrate in a minute on the arrival and the descent. Yeah, I think Grand Canyon is coming up here, isn't it?
Number 4 Sierra Juliet, contact Denver Center 118.57.
1857, 4 Sierra Juliet.
Yeah, it should be more to the west. Cool. So let's check the charts real quickly. Prepare for the arrival.
Citation 419er, contact Salt Lake City approach 128.1.
28-1, falling minor.
FedEx 1885 heavy, contact tower 119.9er.
So Rocket Star 4, haha, level 300. Then we'll proceed
Denver
via...
Center, November 734, Sierra Juliet, leaving flight level
Oh, hang on.
410.
Can we do the same here?
Number 734 Sierra Juliet, Denver Center, descend and maintain flight level 190. Let me know when you have the weather for Thai.
You know the, on the 777,
we had a weather note on the Thai
you
right.
have
We'd like to
the
get below
iPad here.
flight level 180
Doesn't
and
that
then
work
cancel
here in
our
the 737? That's a shame. So Queen, then we have Styx between 200 and 240. Yeah, Petty 250 knots between 16 and 4, correct. Ah, it does have, hang on. So it's the right next to the standby you are.
12419er, Salt Lake City approach, thanks for uniform and verified descend via pit 1 arrival. Number 419er, Roger, expect vectors, ILS.
Ah, there we go, thank you. Ooh, perfect, brilliant. Yeah, that's a cool thing, cool feature. So this one here. Now we can check the arrival much more
FedEx 1885 heavy,
conveniently. So we have Petty 250 knots between 14 and 16. Then we've got Rocket Star, no restriction there. Huxley 250 knots between 10 and 13. Halen below 9,000, correct. Prino or Prino, whatever. It's 210 and at 1,000 at exactly. Runway 26 left. Cool. From there, we will transition Pino.
Or 5 Charlie Mike, contact NorCal approach
Larry
120.95.
So Larry 6'5" above, correct? Shand
120
4'8" above, correct?
955 Charlie Mike.
Raylan 3,800 above. Final approach fix here. Inbound, sorry, it's 3 degrees down. 259 inbound. And then we have elevation 2069 plus 50.
November 435 Charlie Mike, NorCal approach, Roger, thanks for India.
And I have your 2069. There it has added 30. That's right. We have a missed approach as follows. Climb to 3,200. Right turn. Climb 6,000, heading 080. Correct, 6,000. Inbound Bravo Lima Delta VUR is a Boulder City. Course is going to be 107. Correct, to Boulder City to hold. Oh! So that's all correctly programmed. No, Oleg, I've honestly, I haven't had a driver that's been working so nicely with DLSS 4.5. So, really happy with it. Top drop any moment now. Now the question is, how do I get rid of it? I'll get rid of it again. Oh, I click on this side here then? So I click spot here.
FedEx 1885 Heavy, left at Papa. Join Bravo and Alpha to cargo. Can I have you monitor ground on point 7? Have a good day.
Ah, there we go. There, you got to click on that bracket. Yeah, thanks. On the mount. Cool. Right, so how many miles to go? 37 miles, so haha. We could lose 8,000 feet. It's going to be fairly steep. Descent. But I want to try VNAV, to be honest.
Number 5 Charlie Mike, are you able to raceway visual approach runway 28 left out of Salinas? Number 5 Charlie Mike, roger for now expected. If you're unable, just let me know.
Down we go, retard and VNAV path. Yeah, that's true. Headwind helps, yeah. The headwind helps. But again, I just want to try.
That was 1037. Contact Los Angeles Center 124.62.
124.62. Southwest 1037. This could be a different controller now, because now we're getting to LA Center. Los Angeles Center, good afternoon. Southwest 1037 out of 370, descending to maintain level 300 at Haha.
Southwest 1037, Los Angeles Center. After Haha, descend via Rockstar 4, arrival. Las Vegas altimeter run is 3022, runway 26 left transition.
After Haha, we'll follow the Rockstar 4 arrival. Altimeter 3022 with the 26 left transition. Southwest 1037. Hey Piri, how are you doing? Yeah, so we cleared now the whole transition as briefed, runway 26. So I'll dial in the lowest altitude on the approach, which should be 8,000, if I remember correctly. Yeah, Trino 8,000. That's the last on the 26 left transition. KB, good out of the gates.
Affirmative. November 312 Mike Alpha, contact LA Center 125.27. Number 251 Juliet, traffic 11 o'clock, 1 mile opposite direction, type unknown, altitude gates 4,500, unverified. They're passing off your left lane now.
Can we put this to below?
That's for 251 Juliet.
Yeah, let's put that TCAS
November
to below.
251 Juliet, they're no factor, contact Lindbergh Tower 118.3.
Los Angeles Center 312 Mike Alpha with you 7,500.
November 312 Mike Alpha, Los Angeles Center, Burbank altimeter 3006.
So I'm going to pre-dial the frequency, which I think is going to be next, 1977.
Los Angeles Center RV 59er X-ray X-ray is with you at 7,400.
Good. What happens after we vacate the
November
runway?
251 Juliet, Los Angeles, correction, Lindbergh Tower cleared into Bravo airspace, enter right down on runway 27.
Let's get rid of that. So after landing, 26 left, we're going to vacate Alpha 5, Alpha 6. It's a long runway, 3,200 meters long. Hold short, 26 right, obviously. Wait for clearance to cross. And then, anyone know where Southwest
Los Angeles
parks?
Center RV 59er
Las
X-ray
Vegas?
X-ray is with you at 7,400.
For 59er X-ray X-ray, LA Center, Burbank altimeter
Ground
3006.
is going to be, so if we're east of 191, it's going to be 21-1. Seek on course, Caleb? Okay, thanks. So it's going to be here. So it's going to be like Alpha 6, yeah, then Bravo to the gate. That's what I expect. Good, level 300. I got a question today from someone regarding the Airbus A320 and the approach capabilities, right? So, you know, when you can do a Cat 2, 3, or
As
just
always,
a normal.
Thank you for your streams.
Hey, thanks so much, Pilot 19 for the 60 months. That's a long time. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting Pilot 19. I hope you well. So here with the charts, it's pretty clear, right? So there we go, 1,000 to go, 300, then we'll dial lower afterwards. So if you look at the approach charts, if it doesn't give you a minimum for Cat 2-3, then the airport, and that's important to understand, then the airport doesn't offer Category 2 and Category 3 approaches, which you need for Autoland in the Airbus, right? So you always have to differentiate between what the aircraft can do and what the airport allows you to do. So theoretically, you can, of course, fly in ILS. All right, let me put 8,000 here. Go back to Alpha Intervention, VNAV path, 8,000. So VNAV path, 8,000. Down we go. So if you have a normal Cat 1 ILS, like here, for example, in Las Vegas today, right, runway 26 left. Now you can see for the minimums, all right, it's only a normal Cat 1 approach minimum. All right, 200 feet. There's no Cat 2-3 numbering there. But the aircraft doesn't know that the airport doesn't offer Cat 2-3, right? The aircraft just sees the glide slope and localizer signal. The aircraft checks that everything's okay with the signals, and that you've done, you know, that you have both autopilots on. You can see Cat 3 dual, let's say. I mean, you could still land autoland Cat 3 single, but let's say you've pressed both autopilots on. So you've got Cat 3 dual, and the aircraft will perform an autoland. Right? So just be aware of that. And yes, there are cases where theoretically, if the captain, you know, if you have some abnormal, let's say,
251 Juliet, runway 27,
you know, your windshield is shattered. So all the windshield front is shattered. You can't look at the side, so you can't land visually. So you are forced to do autoland, and the airport only offers Cat 1. Well, then you would tell ATC that you have to do autoland, and that ATC should make sure that everyone is out of the safety area of the localizer antenna, the glide slope antenna, so that the glide slope signals and the localizer signals don't get disturbed. But you know, the captain could take command authority and decide to do an autoland, right? Interesting, yeah, you're right, but it's Cosnex 5 borders. So I mean, what I could do, hey Taylor West, what I could do, I could enter a higher Cosnex. Let's put that to 50. Well, that's not changing anything. Are we already on speed restriction? I'm not sure. Oh, I have to execute it. I didn't see the execute light there. Now I've executed. So look now, yeah, now you see with the 50 Cosnex, Yeah, Brenold, no worries. I know it's confusing, Brenold, so, you know, no shame. It is definitely confusing. Why is it climbing? Lol. You know, regarding difference between what the aircraft can do and what the airport allows you to do. Yep, it does get louder indeed. Very nice. Yeah, I can hear it here as well. Alright, that should be the Grand Canyon now to the north. Yeah, Grand Canyon Airport there. Behind us. We just caught a glimpse of that. Right there. I think. Definitely you hear the difference. Nice. Yeah, you can hear the wind sounds a lot louder now. Okay, so let's slow down again to performance. Let's go back. Let's go 20. Execute. Just to make sure that we have the restriction here.
311 Juliet, sir, you've left the Bravo airspace now. You can resume on navigation. Proceed to Huntington Beach Pier and report overhead.
I'll look at star 4.
1 Juliet, sir, it's on the sectional chart going VFR into John
So
Wayne. You'll want to be familiar with those
250
points.
knots.
Basically, the big pier on the beach, 090 heading will point you pretty much straight at it.
Cool.
1 Juliet Sierra, roger, understood. Okay, disregard my last. Yeah, no problem at all. I just assumed that anybody coming off the coastal route's automatically going into John Wayne, because that's 99% of the traffic is doing.
I love the dialect.
Roger.
Roger. And now I can hear the engine.
Number 251 Juliet, roger, taxi Charlie Hotel into the ramp, monitor ground 123.9er, and pass for the Cadillac.
Any interest in the Bluebird 757? Is that for which platform? It's a SHOT Show week in Vegas. What's a SHOT Show? Sorry for my ignorance, but I'm not familiar with that.
The 311 Juliet here, connects to Cal approach 127.4.
So 240, 200 there at Styx as a restriction. And landing is in, let's have a look, landing is at 34, so about 24, 25 minutes.
Yeah, Miles Square Park or Huntington Beach Pier.
Yes, Boris, it does, yeah.
Common ones if you're coming from the west or the northwest. We kind of bounce back and forth.
Hey, Terrain Ed, you're back on Twitch now,
from the
nice.
southeast, you'll always get Signal Peak. Those are the three big ones going into John Wayne.
Okay, so how's it now? Yeah, the N1. So, to my understanding, it will set.
Let's 311 Juliet Sierra, so Cal approach Catalina, altimeter 3008.
So under the N1 limit,
Miles Square Park, some use Huntington Beach. I like
we're now automatic,
Beach
right?
It sets you up nicely on a right downwind for 20.
But you can also select that manually. Let's say climb, for example, right?
59 X-ray, connects to Cal approach.
Well, it's probably better on the departure. It doesn't really work on the arrival.
4.2, 59 X-ray.
And then if you press that, it will then resume the selected power setting. Why is there other traffic not audible? Because it's the same controller who's doing several sectors. Yeah, Boris, this is one of those performance mysteries where it's a very delicate kind of balance between how quickly you get up to your optimum flight level, right? So the time for the climb, and but also, of course, the balance, so the complete costs regarding, like a ride with the maintenance costs, right? So higher EGT, more noise, etc.
311 Juliet Sierra, I have no traffic observed between you and the
So that's why
radar service terminated.
it's a balance, and yeah, I mean,
frequency approved. Have a go.
you know, but if you just look at the fuel flow, if you have a lower power setting, so like a flex or a D-rate, right, and you climb slower up to your cruising level, you take more time to reach optimal level, right? You're going to burn more fuel climbing up. Compared to doing more thrust, having higher fuel flow for the climb, but you reach your cruising level faster. Again, it's
312 Mike Alpha, SoCal approach, Camarillo, altimeter 3003.
It is these performance mysteries. Yeah, maintenance costs is something which is hard for us pilots to kind of, you know, look through, because we're missing the whole data for that. But yeah, that's one of the areas where the pilot just tries to use the FMS calculated optimum speeds and levels, because those are values. If you entered all the values correctly, like regarding wind data, regarding temperature data, regarding your weights and center of gravity, so if you enter all the data correctly, then the FMS will give you the best cruising level with the most economical speeds. Also, today's MLK Day, holiday. Oh yeah, it's a holiday in the US. Yes, indeed. So how come level change mode requires you to slow down when departing airports in Norway? I usually use higher climb to avoid mountain winds. Yeah, that's fine. So you will see terrain ahead. Normally, on departures, you have you know, max speeds, right? You don't have, you know, you don't have to be above a certain speed, right? There may be some restrictions somewhere, but usually it's you know, at or below. And if there's no restriction in that regard, right? And you know, if you know that it's not a busy airport where you have heavy aircraft behind you, right, that you might, you know, get in conflict with if you slow down to climb quickly to avoid mountain waves. It's always a good thing to tell ATC. Right, talk to them. Good, so for those that just joined, we are flying to Las Vegas, and Las Vegas, I do have the version 3 scenery from Fly Tampa, which has been released just recently. Excited to see how it looks. And we'll check the scenery, so we're going to go daytime, nighttime, check out all the strip, etc., see how that looks. Let's do some more setup here, guys. So let me get the EFP in here, and then let's have a look for the approach. Let's set up the inbound course, because that's not selected automatically. So we want to have 259 up here. Then let me enter Boulder City, 16.7. I'm going to pre-dial the ILS, which is 11.5. Pre-dialed, and the VOR. Anything else we can do here? Yeah, let's do Las Vegas, 16.9. So 16.9. And then VR1. So currently 70 miles away or 86 miles away from Las Vegas. 20,000 or above. Let's make sure it respects that. Indeed, nicely done. VNAV working as it should. That's good to see.
59 X-ray, radar service terminated, squawk VFR, connect camera, tower 128.2.
Really? Version 3 is all messed up? You're joking. Come on. What's wrong with it? Yeah, green dot is governing. And so green dot is the on the drag lift curve. It's the lowest point, so it means you have the least of drag, and so the most fuel efficient speed. But obviously, it's not the best speed to get to your destination. It's a great speed to fly holding, for example, right? And but there, for airliners, there's still something regarding the maximum rate of climb and the maximum angle of climb. Those are different speeds as well, and those are valid as well for airliners. So I would say, from my knowledge, max rate is green dot, because it doesn't care about the distance you travel over ground. It just gives you the absolute maximum vertical speed, right? And so when you press the expedite button, if you have it on the A320, here comes the altimeter. So when you press that button, the speed will go to the green dot for the climb. Let me quickly do performance here. Performance landing en route. 26 left. 26 left. 63.2. The weather variable 4. That's fine.
Southwest 1037 Las Vegas. Altimeter 3021.
That's copy 3021. Southwest 1037. 3021. Set check 3 times. So if we take config 30, yeah, we're not going to go with 40. We're going to go flaps 30. Auto brake 3 requires 6,000 feet. Let's see what auto brake 2 does. 8,000 feet. That's quite long. 8,000 feet. I know there's a buffer in that, but let's quickly check the charts for that. And estimate the turnoff. Let's go arrival. So yeah, not available there, unfortunately. But we can estimate 2/3. So usually I think this would be auto brake 2 and that would be a Alpha 6 auto brake 3 if it's like a wet runway. But dry runway, I think auto brake 2 will just work nicely. So that's what we'll select here. Good. Descent items, flaps 30, auto brake 2. And then let's quickly check between 1416 to 50 knots at Petty. FMC speed, VNAV path. So let's read a descent checklist. Acceleration, landing altitude 2,200 feet set. Oh, that should be off. Then we've got recall checked. Auto brake 2. Landing data VREF 146. Minimums bar row. Uh, 2270. Bar row 2270. Let's see. Honestly, terrain ahead, I think I used expedite once only. IRL. Right, 2270.
312 Mike Alpha, radar services are terminated. Squawk VFR, connect Camarillo, tower 128.2.
So we always round up to the next 10 feet, so 2,270 set, and the approach briefing is completed. Approach checklist, altimeter 3021. Set checked. Approach check is complete. Hey, Ruthless. Yeah, so Ruthless, you know, one of the great things is that these flight sims have become so realistic. But it means, of course, that they become very complicated. So when you just start out, you have to go through many tutorial videos or read some documents and just give yourself some time to learn all the nitty-gritty stuff, right? Terrain ahead, doing fast, even emergency descent. What do you do about the ears of the passengers? Well, normally it should be okay. Normally the cabin pressure controller will drag required after Huxley, okay? Let's monitor that. Huxley's there. The cabin pressure controller would normally regulate that you're in a range where it shouldn't really cause any discomfort. It's not a game. But I think it's more with people having like a cold where their eustachian tube, so the connection between the inner ear and your throat, is blocked, and that can cause issues. Now, emergency descent is, I mean, again, yeah, the descent will,
59 X-ray,
I mean, the cabin rate will increase to keep up with the aircraft descent. And yes, that can cause discomfort, but it shouldn't really cause pain. But then again, I mean, why are you doing an emergency descent? Usually because you have a decompression, right? And that decompression, especially if it's a fast one, that's going to be the one that's going to hurt your ears, right? Yeah. That's why I honestly say, if you have a bad cold and it can feel that your ear is clogged up, right? You shouldn't really go flying, right? Because no joke, if you have a rapid decompression or a very rapid descent,
call and transmit nothing but static.
You are potentially risking ripping your eardrums. And if you're very unlucky, I mean, it'll try to fix itself again, but there will be a scar in that tissue, in that eardrum tissue. So it could be that you're going to have a hearing issue afterwards. Even worse, you may not even be properly hearing afterwards.
Aviator 26, Torrance ground, clear to the Long Beach Airport. After departure,
so just be aware of that.
Fly runway heading, intercept the Los Angeles 170 radial southbound to Limbo. That's Lima India Mike, Bravo Oscar, Victor 64, Seal Beach, direct.
Good, so we got Huxley, 250 knots between 10 and 13, looking good.
Departure frequency
not lower than
10. Squawk 4340.
We'll look at a handover soon to the next sector. So inbound was 259, wasn't it? Yeah, 259. Let's set up this side as well.
Meter 26, read that correct. Southwest 1037, Canuck Las Vegas approach 125.6.
25.6, copied. Southwest 1037. Bye.
2 Mike Alpha, runway 26, clear to land, the wind is calm.
26, clear to land, 312 Mike Alpha.
Right, let me just tell them that we got information. They do appreciate that information. So weather, ATIS, Pilotedge, Oscar, 3021. Las Vegas approach, good afternoon. Southwest 1037, passing 10,600, descending via the Rocket Man 4. Sorry, the Rocket Star 4, and we have information, Charlie.
Southwest 1037, Las Vegas approach. Good morning. The altimeter 3021, and at Preno, you're cleared ILS from 26 left approach.
That's copied. 3021 the altimeter, and via Preno cleared the LS 26 left, Southwest 1037. Good, so we already cleared to the approach.
SoCal 311 Juliet Sierra on the ground at KLAS.
Advil will reduce information.
311 Juliet Sierra, SoCal.
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah,
quick
absolutely.
question.
Yeah.
We came into
very high
Catalina
altitude.
on.
Good, we're going to switch over to ILS 11.5.
Saw a couple of targets moving around. Do you know
Waiting
if
for the
CTAF is active at all on Pilotedge?
CTAF is absolutely 100% active, but any of the traffic you're seeing around there, there's also a bunch of simulated VFR drones in there. They're not AI, they're actually flights flown by people that have been recorded and then injected into the network just to generate more VFR traffic.
Wow.
So you won't hear them on frequency, but the CTAF frequencies are absolutely active. There are other users on there.
Okay, perfect. Somebody was taking off opposite runway as I was landing.
Oh.
So I get a little concerned that I wasn't communicating properly. Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Yeah, you'll see a bunch of helicopters and stuff buzzing around
Good,
Catalina.
seatbelt sounds
throughout the day
on.
as well.
Landing that's on.
That makes sense. There's one right
Let's
now.
get the start switch continuous already.
We'll see. Thanks so much. No problem.
So Hailer is going to be Hailer 9000 below speed. I'm going to go selected here, so speed intervention. And let's go to 10 knots. Because Preno we have to be to 10 below.
Camera tower 3 to make Alpha, clear the runway.
No, I'm going to switch over the other ILS later.
To Mike Alpha, Roger, Taxi Bravo, and Fox.
So it's pre-selected. Just going to wait until I get the DME
Bravo,
distance.
Fox, Roger, fifth frequency to Mike Alpha.
It's an ILS DME. So once I have the DME distance here, I'll switch over the other ILS as well. Hoover Dam. Oh yes, it is. I can see it. Nice. Thanks for letting me know. Hoover Dam. Been there as well, IRL. I would imagine IRL, there's less water in here, isn't there? Is it Lake Mead or Lake Mead or Lake no, it's Lake Mead, right? Right, Preno, cleared the ILS. Still not receiving it though. Hey, Mick Break. Well, I mean, how is it now? I don't think it's different to when you flew it. How long ago was that when you flew it here on? It's Mead, right? Yeah, thanks. Silly how sometimes some information sticks to your head and other information just goes. So we'll continue flying LNAV because we have no localized indications as yet. Just a bit far out still.
26, Orange ground, runway 29er, right, taxi, Delta, Alpha.
Good, 8,000. I'm going to step down now to 6.5.
Center right, Delta,
so that
Alpha.
with vertical speed.
Aviator 26.
So 6.5 vertical speed. And now with 21 miles. Now I've got a DME distance. I'll switch over the other ILS as well. So we have both ILS. Who does the air traffic? It's from Pilotedge. ATC Pilotedge. Right, there's the airport. I can see the runway. Wind from the right, bit of tailwind. Here comes flaps 1. Flaps 1. We'll do that with level change here. Oops, level change. So next one's going to be 4-8. 4-8. May need a bit of speed brakes here with a tailwind. So speed brakes out. Here's the glide slope. Flaps 5. Flaps 5. Right, on localizer, let's press the localizer first. Lock, VOR lock. Gonna wait until we get onto the ILS, although I'll tell you what we'll do. How about we do a bit of hand flying?
Lookout departure, Cirrus 311 Juliet Sierra just departed Catalina on 026.
And then we'll have the flight directors off.
We're 311 Juliet Sierra, SoCal approach.
On.
Roger, what's your request?
We'd like to go VFR to
tower is 99. So let me pre-dial that at least.
311 Juliet Sierra, Roger, squawk 6566.
6566, and just to be clear, our flight following to John Wayne. And good, yeah.
Looking good. Oh, from the scenery. This is one of the things I complain about most here with Microsoft Flight Sim. The broken or the
1037 Connect Las Vegas Tower 119er.9er.
99 Southwest 1037. Yeah, the mismatch between the glide slope and the poppies. So annoying. Las Vegas Tower, good afternoon. Southwest 1037, ILS 26 left.
Southwest 1037 Las Vegas Tower, the wind variable at 4, runway 26 left, clear to land.
26 left, clear to land, Southwest 1037.
311 Juliet Sierra, radar contact, let's call it 6 miles northeast of the Santa Catalina VOR, contact.
So let's get the heading back aligned, 259.
28-1, 120.
And let's put the gear down. Oh, you're right, it did mismatch the gear. Lol.
2500.
How weird.
Chicago Park, Cirrus 311 Juliet Sierra, 3,500.
311 Juliet Sierra, SoCal approach, John Wayne altimeters 3004, report Huntington Beach Pier.
Flaps 15.
3004, and we'll report Huntington Beach Pier, yeah, 110.
Go here, let's correct that. Alright, let's get rid of the tablets. Flaps 25. Oh, speed brakes out. Test. Alright, on path. Flaps 30, final setting. Speed brake is on. And let's add 5 knots.
Bracket ground, Cirrus
151.
26 Mike Whiskey on the northwest. Ramp to Zulu for a departure to the north.
So landing checklist, we have start switches, continuous.
Ground roger, runway 26 right, taxi November Alpha.
1000.
1000 is
runway 26 right via Alpha. 26
start switch continues.
Yeah,
Speed
November
brake,
and
arm
Alpha,
green light, gear is down 3 green.
November Alpha 26 right.
And
26 Mike
flaps 30 green light. That's bugged a bit. I think my MCP's in the way here for the eye tracker. Right, looking good so far.
One Tower, Aviator 26. Ready for departure, holding short runway. Right now.
Aviator 26.
And flying nicely.
29 right, clear for takeoff.
I have to say.
29 right, clear for takeoff.
It's quite easy to get in trim.
400.
compared to MD-11 the other day. My God.
300. Approaching minimums.
Gleisler, Papi looking good so far.
Minimums.
Continue. I mean, the Papis are a bit behind the touchdown zone, but apart from that, like it. Look at that. Gleisler.
100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
So, speed brakes up, reverser green. And, decent. Oh, wow, that's really twitchy. I have to check why that's so twitchy. Right, manual brakes. Reverser closing, auto brake disarm, 60 knots. Let's see. Oh, this feels fast. Here's Alpha 7. Okay. So we get off, and then we're going to hold short of the next runway, as mentioned.
Bracket Tower 26 Mike Whiskey at Alpha for 26 right.
26 Mike Whiskey, Bracket Tower, right turn out approved, runway 26 right, clear for takeoff.
Right turn approved, clear for
191,
takeoff.
okay, I'm happy with that,
26 right, 26 Mike Whiskey.
Happy with that. Well, my best better landings. South at 1037, vacated, holding short 26 right.
Southwest 1037, roger, cross 26 right, Alpha 7, and then taxi Bravo, Bravo 5 to the terminal, monitor ground 121.1.
Alpha 7, then Bravo 5 to the terminal, and monitor 1211. Southwest 1037, thank you. So just going to cross straight ahead to Alpha 7, Bravo, and then Bravo 5 to Charlie Terminal. Fantastic. Well, you have to get, you have to start the recorder for the replay, and then I don't know. I have to play around with it because I find it quite twitchy and laggy. I'm not sure if it has become better. Right, strobes are coming off now. APU's on bus. Here's Bravo. Use Sky Dolly, which I like. Most part a bit crazy of UI, but it's okay. Yeah, the thing is, it's always at the time to, you know, you have to spend to fully understand how it works, and then do some testing. One thing I have to say. Usually, Las Vegas causes lots of, you know, stutters and lags, but today with DLSS 4.5 and the preset M, which is using 4.5, very nice, really smooth, very nice, love it. The wobble, Brennelt, you can adjust that. Chain reactor, that is true. The true words.
Look at 1 Juliet Sierra.
Oh, 1211.
1 Juliet Sierra, thank you. Connect John Wayne Tower 126.8.
126.8. 1 Juliet Sierra.
Aviator 26 connects SoCal departure.
Come on, 6.
Departure. 6.
Right, that's Bravo 6. The next is Bravo 5, and that should be the terminal, right? So let me choose the
26 SoCal departure.
date.
Contact, climb and maintain 4,000.
So let's
Climb and maintain 4,000. Aviator 26.
Charlie 16.
There's 311 Juliet Sierra, Huntington Pier, 3,500. We have whiskey.
Let Yes.
We're through on 1 Juliet Sierra. John Wayne Tower, roger, enter right down or my 20 right, report midfield.
No, so I'm using DLSS
Downwind,
now
20
in quality
right,
mode.
Report midfield, 1 Juliet Sierra.
SoCal Center 26 Mike Whiskey, about 5 miles north of Brackett. Would like to request flight following to San Bernardino.
Right, that should be our gate there. Boris, I have. Thank you so much for your work. Much
26
appreciated.
Mike Whiskey, SoCal approach, squawk 6104.
Will do it. Thank you, Boris.
And say again the aircraft type.
Oh, I'll say it. Just lights off. APU is running. Fantastic. Here's the marshaller. All the
Yeah,
lights are off.
6104.
Yeah, so the preset M is via the external app, via the
SoCal Air 26, want to confirm
DLSS
cleared
swapper.
around 170 limbo.
The firm was runway heading to intercept the 170 radial.
And then
off
in
Los
the
Angeles to Limbo.
settings here, it's DLSS quality mode, yeah. Yes, chain vector, yeah. So we have an app that transfers messages both ways.
Palm Springs clearance, November 1, Charlie Mike, IFR to Sacramento with Quebec.
Yeah, so the head wobble you can adjust in chase plane, or you can switch it off completely if you don't like it.
Charlie Mike, Palm Springs clearance clear to the Sacramento airport to Yucca 1 departure, Palmdale
Yucca 1,
transition,
love
that
that.
is filed. Climb via the SID, except maintain 8,000.
Yucca 1
departure
departure.
frequency
Right, let's set the parking brake.
Squawk
Parking brake is on.
3663.
Let's get the APU here on
November 1,
bus.
Charlie Mike, clear to Sacramento,
And then
Yucca 1
switch off
departure,
the
Palmdale
engines.
transition as filed. Climb via the SID, except
Let's,
maintain
listen to the sound.
8,000, 126.7, 3663.
Pilot edge disconnected.
Can hear the fuel pumps. Little bit ghostic, Zunek. It's still there. Also, I found today with the PMDG, some of the decals on the display were a bit blurry, but I didn't mind too much. I'd rather have the lovely performance, you know, smooth performance than anything else. But it comes down to personal preference, right? Right, seatbelts off. Now I should have put that to off after landing. We'll leave that. We'll have APU bleed on. That open. Switch the fuel pump. Except the forward pump here for the APU. Leave the rest as is. Transponder off as well. And then we can read a shutdown or parking. No, shutdown checklist. Fuel pumps. Oops. Test. Fuel pumps off. Probe heat is off. We have hydraulic panel set. Flaps are up. Parking brake set. Engine start levers cut off. And weather radar is off. I hope. Yeah, it's off. Although the TCAS traffic. Yeah, traffic. Okay, cool. That's the shutdown checklist complete. So now let's have a look at the outside here a bit, shall we? Yanis, we have our own app for that. So we have an app for FlowPro. We have an app for the toolbar. There's now even an app for the EFB, the Microsoft EFB. And we have a website as well. There is less scenery flicking now, yeah, I agree. How can I change the movement speed here? Hold on. Let's change movement speed. I want to have a look at the scenery. Yeah, the scenery. Speed boost. S speed. Ah, S. Okay. So S. Yeah, there we go. That's fast. Okay, that was the button. S. Cool. S for speedy. So this is daytime. Daytime airport. It looks alright. Lots of palm trees here. Nice. Okay, let's have a look for nighttime here. So let's go time. Actually, let's go sunset first of all. That looks very nice. Oh, look at that. Yeah. Lol. That looks beautiful. You're already losing money by looking at it. I lost. So my wife and me went to Las Vegas many years ago, and we said back then we didn't have much money, and then we said we'll do some roulette, right? But we'll set ourselves a $100 limit. Okay, so once we lose $100, that's it. Guess how long it took me to lose $100? Like not even 10 minutes, I think, and that was it. Very quick 10-minute gamble. Yeah, the sphere looking nice, right? Let's have a look. And so there's somebody here that said he's not happy with the scenery. I mean, sure, you know, you can be. I guess you can be super critical. I try to see it from a balanced point of view. Did you make it past the wardrobe? Yeah, indeed. We did. Yanis, hello. No, it's on our website. Everything's actually on Discord on our Discord. So the Flow Pro app is on Discord, and you can get the infos and the installation infos there. So really, you know, one thing I really want to have is a scenery that's running smoothly, right? So these fountains. Lol. Horn honking there. It's not bad, is it? I mean, sure, you can moan about the colors or the lighting a bit, but overall, I mean...
Welcome aboard the Captain.
Hey, Maybe Whale. Nice to see you. 50 months. Thank you so much, Maybe Whale. Greetings to you. How are you?
The first class cabin, where complimentary drinks, snacks, and premium flight entertainment
Bellagio.
will be served. Thank you.
A lot of these hotels didn't exist when I was here last time. So let's see, what time is it? 9 o'clock. Perfect. All right. Is there anything else you want to see? Because if not, we're going to go give ourselves a 10-minute break. Quick toilet break. And then we'll be back in X-Plane 12. The terminal. Okay. Let's zoom back. Slot machines, lol. Of course, everywhere, slot machines. Yeah, okay. I mean, again, these are things which cost FPS, right? Piron, hello to you. So I guess this terminal over here is going to be a little bit more interesting, right? Or the one on the left there. Yeah, Chain Rector, that's exactly what I think as well, right? I mean, it's nice to have some of the scenery depicted, But it's a flight simulator, right? And all these things really, you know, just cost FPS. It's great that we have DLSS now. Oh, really? Zero visibility in Tromsø? Okay. Well, good thing. I'm good to see that you're sticking to your minimums, and that's all right. Not the best, but hey. So you go into the terminal after shutdown? Okay. I don't really. It's all right. Again, not the best, but you have to make a cut somewhere, right? I mean, if you put like high resolution textures in here. Perimeter light there looks good. Right, let's go one step further for the lighting here. Let's make it really nighttime here. Bam. Oh, the eye there, lol. So the sphere with the eye. Great animation. Can't complain. Cool. Alrighty. Like I said, 10 minutes. I'll be back in X-Plane 12, and I'm going to fly from Las Vegas. Again on Pilotedge, I'm going to fly to Salt Lake City. Flight time is about 1 hour 10, I think, if I remember correctly. So not too long. Yeah, Psycho, exactly that, right? Cool. Thank you so much for all the resubs. If you're not joining the next flight, thanks for watching here. And thank you so much for all the resubs. Much, much, much appreciated. And here comes the outro. If I find it. There it is.